Hey there, YouTube. Yeah, my name's Ken Myers. Hey, I live out here in Pine Top, Arizona. And I just want to know, how many of you like what's going on with our president? Because personally, I think it's a bunch of bullshit and it needs to stop. So, um, we need to get all the Republicans out there, Republicans that work real hard every day, love seeing their paychecks and taxes at the lowest. I can tell you this: just before President Trump came in, probably about a year and a half, I lost a job, a really good job in Washington, and I was working for the union, and Obama passed some stuff that where they couldn't afford to keep me on, and a bunch of others because of the taxes and just some other bogus stuff. You can tell I'm not political, and this is what we need. So, the president's been going through a lot of stuff in the White House, and every bit of it's unconstitutional. And I'm a Republican, and I'm proud to be a Republican. But all the stuff that's happening with our president right now is unconstitutional. So if you're for the Constitution and you believe in your Constitution, we need to act out. We are the people. We're the strength of this country. The government's got everybody believing that they are the strength of this country, but no, it's we the people. So, I was thinking, maybe if we can't seem to get along with the Democrats, maybe we need to start pulling some weight ourselves. Um, Show the president that we the people, the true Americans, the true people of this country, really care about the Constitution and the White House. I happen to like what President Trump is doing. I think he's doing a really good job. But these Democrats seem to think they can step on his toes and stop him from passing all kinds of good stuff that could benefit all of us Americans here. And I'm just thinking that, I'm probably one out of a couple million that come out here on live feed and, state our views and our points. But it really needs to happen. The Republicans need to step up and stick up for the president, stick up for our country, stick up for our Constitution, and show this country that we mean what we say. We may not go out there and protest and create violence, but sitting back not doing anything is just as bad. We lost. We lost the House. Come January, they'll be walking through there harassing the president. But we did get the Senate. That's a good note. But we still need the House. And I know election times are a long way out, but we have this time to get ready, to get prepared for the 2020. We need to keep a Republican Party in there, whether it's President Trump or another Republican Party, but we need to be real careful. And I would like to see some feeds coming out. So let us know, you know, what we're coming up against. And get us all on the same page so we can vote. Vote Republican, red wave all the way. And kick these Democrats out of the office, out of the Senate, just out of the House in general. I'd like to kick them out of this country, to be honest with you. As far as I'm concerned, what they're doing is an act of treason, and the president can't protect this country and us and our families when you got people out there stepping on his toes on everything he wants to do. I just thought that I might want to come out here and let you guys know a few things. Some stuff going on right now that you need to be watching on the news.
fake news, try to get into some my feed through the White House or something because that's all I watch. President Trump definitely needs everybody's help that's on his side. And whether you're on his side or not, do the right thing. You know, it's not a blue or red thing. Um, 'Cause I feel like we're in division right now, and they're separating everybody. They're going against Christianity, churches. They're going against everything that you know we value our pretty much everything that we stand for. Constitution, you know, very strong, powerful tool that everybody out here can use. I don't see enough people using it, but it needs to happen. Our country's falling apart. We're going to war, maybe. You know, if this shit don't stop, something's gonna happen. You know, we're already pretty much reading my mind on all this. But please, you know, I'm asking true Republicans out there, blue collar workers, whatever, farmers, ranchers, will get attacked if the Democrats get in office. So it's real important that we keep things the way they are right now. Democrats seem to think that they're the ones that passed all this stuff that got our country to where it's at right now. Stock markets are just booming. Ever. Jobs that came back that were shut down. I'm with you. I'm proof of that. I'm working back back in the day. And we were able to bring this back. I think it was important. It took a while for Trump to get in office. Housing market crash. Trump got in 2 years later. He passed. Started back up. He was able to go back to work. He was making good money. He had a lot of housing. Insurance. Back to where I was. I'm afraid I'm going to go back to where it was in the bottom of the world because of another Democrat. So, you know, vote. Vote right. You know, we got a long time out. And 2020 is a long ways away. But it's time to put our senses together and get people on the same side here. And this is exactly what needs to happen. You guys don't know me from Jack Adams. Painter in Arizona. In Washington, born and raised. You know, in Arizona. I'm trying to get something going here. Arizona is a cheap place to live in. The way things are going now with the Democrats, so the trains, it's really hard to live anywhere. People from Arizona turn into Washington. Washington State tore up by all the Democrats there. They complain so much about it that it makes me sick to my stomach. I know half of them, and I'm from there, so I know half the people. And bitch stuff, but they don't go out and vote. Vote don't matter, but in this case, last crap, battle that you were having, lost because of the vote. And I looked at it. I looked at the polls. And I went down and I voted. There was quite a few people there, but from what I found out, there were more Democrats than Republicans. But we put on a big rant like we wanted something for ourselves in this country, and when it came down to it, maybe a quarter of us went out there and voted, which that's when we lost. Lost the House, but out there doing something, keeping in mind, and going out and vote. You got to get out and vote. Keep in mind, and keep them interested. Things on Facebook going, comments and all that. Apparently you want attention because you're not going out and doing anything. threatening jail time, prison time. But it's not going to happen. When the president enters the office, the president already made it very clear they can't indict him while he's the president. That is true. You can't indict the president while he's in the seat, but they can indict him back when he leaves office. And still again, the Democrats do think that he can get jail and prison time for this, but no, they know he can't. It's hearsay. There's really no proof on anything. If he did have send out some hush money and he used his own money to pay out whoever it was he paid out, keep quiet for his own sake in the campaign, and, being president in general, that's on him. So what? Democrats do it all the time. They've been doing this stuff for years. Democrats like to use our own money, our own tax money, as hush money, and try to keep people quiet. But in office, really learn the truth. And now I know the Democrats are the reason why everything is falling apart. And again, they're going after Trump, Kavanaugh, they're going after CIA, FBI, they're going after everybody because they're not getting the answers that they want. But as long as the investigation is going on with Russia, they can't investigate Trump. So they want to speed up the investigation on Russia. And you might want to check and see if they're passing up money for false statements, accusations, and stuff like that against the president, the I mean, if you're a Republican, nonpartisan, Tea Party, it doesn't really matter, does it? At least I'm not a Democrat. I don't have to lie on anyone to get what I want. I work real hard, and
Work instead of being a mooch, and I'm just hoping that the president sees that he has people out here that are really, truly backing him up. But since we lost the election, all our posts on Facebook started leaving. I mean, skip the fake news, get to the real stuff, put it out there so the Republicans can see that there's a Republican Party out here. I go on Facebook and all I see now is Democrat stuff and a lot of slander and false accusations and lies. It's not good enough for me. I love my country. I love the people in my country, whether you're Democrat or Republican. It don't matter what party you're in. We all need to get along and patch what got damaged and start over and try to fix it the best way we can together instead of beating each other up. These accusations have to stop because it's really making this country look stupid. You got Putin and you got the Chinese ambassador. You got all these people out there looking at it right now, and we're weak. We're a very weak country. And I only blame it on one party because that's all I see and hear. So Democrats don't want us coming out here making these posts. They delete them. They get rid of them. That's why I came over here on YouTube. Because I know YouTube, they don't do that. We can state our mind, our piece and everything. We can say it how it is. And you want to share it on Facebook, take a chance. Facebook sees it. They might delete it. But I'm going to have this on Facebook. I'm going to see how long it takes them to take it off. Because the last one I did, they did the same thing. But we got a tax issue that's hanging on the strings right now. And I'm kind of worried about my job, my family. We got to lower the tax costs too. Washington State, California, Oregon. It's working its way like a virus throughout the whole country. Pretty soon, everybody's going to have high gas tax. It's travel tax, whatever. If that's what you want, don't vote. I strongly recommend that you guys get out there and do some voting. because it's really hurting us if you don't. Claim that, so what? You might be a felon. So what if you can't vote? But at least you're still there. We know you're a Republican. But, the ones that can go out and vote can make a difference. We can't let this happen again, is all I'm saying. And, these high rent costs and all that, making it harder for people to live is putting more people out on the streets. So now we got vets, we got homeless people, you even got handicapped people that don't know what to do because they've been living on a subsidized income for years, and then they get hit with all this tax. So their landlords jack their rent up and make it harder for them to live. How can you buy food on $200 and eat the whole month? You can't. That's the way it's going, though. You can't pay your bills. You pay your bills, you can't eat. So you go to the food banks or whatever, and, you get what kind of food you can get to eat. And it's not even food you like to eat because it's all cans. You got a big old deep freezer, but it's empty. But you got a little fish patty here, and you got a little steak patty here, and that's all that the food banks give you. That's not enough for people to live on. But just all I'm saying is, guys, we need to get this stuff fixed. We need to get everything going right. We can't be sitting on our asses talking about it and not doing anything. You don't have to be red or blue, Tea Party, nonpartisan. It doesn't matter. If you know what's right for your country, do something about it. Whether it's red or blue, it don't matter. It never was this way before. In the last 30 years, 20 years, we've been having issues out here, yes, but just know that, we got to do something. We all got to stand up and do something. If it doesn't happen, we're going to lose this country. There's a handful of it that are willing to fight for our rights. So, we don't want it to go to that. I love my country. I don't want to see division and wars, hate. I hate it. The minute it happens on our own soil, we're weak. All these other countries are going to come in and take us over, and they can with an open border. We need that border up. Democrats seem to think that it's, uncostworthy to even start building it, but it's already been getting built. We got a good stretch of it up. But ICE and law enforcement can't do their jobs right because the Democrats want to debunk them and lower the funding cost. So, they got to quit doing what they're doing to protect us. And you don't want that, especially here in Arizona. We don't want that. We need to get out there and start taking care of our borders. We need to keep our taxes lower. We need to get a lower gas price. Lower the rent for people to live. I don't care if you live in Washington. California wants to go into Washington and run it. That's not good, because Washington State used to be such a pretty state. Now it's just very ugly. It's still pretty, but it's ugly because of what's going on over there. We got to act like we're Americans, man. We're not a communist country. We are the United States of America. And right now I'm starting to think we're in Russia or something, because it's horrible, man. All this hate, riots. Then you got the shootings at the malls. Then we had the 9/11 attack. I mean, we had all kinds of stuff happen since these last few presidents have been in office. Something's going on, and we, the people, need to stop this stuff from happening ever again. Man, sure love all you. Don't know you, but I sure love all you. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a little love in your heart. It's crazy. You know, we got women getting kidnapped, girls getting kidnapped. We got kids just disappearing in general. You know, you really want to pay attention to the Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, California side because we're connected to Mexico. And watch the news. Watch the news. It's horrible. 2 kids just came up missing not too long ago. 2 little girls. And I can only imagine what's going on with them right now. And it makes me almost sick to my stomach knowing that these little girls are in Mexico right now putting out for strangers. They're probably drugged up, you know, don't know what they're doing. It's sick. And if that don't make you sick to your stomach, I don't know what does. But the Democrats really got to stop. And to me, they're trying to create division here, and they think they're the only ones out here that care about this country. The only reason why the ranting and raving's going on both sides is because one side or the other thinks we're not doing enough for the country, but yet the Democrats aren't speaking about our country too much. They speak about it, but they, to be honest with you, for years since Obama's been in office, you know, the country was just falling apart, but they spoke a good game and people voted for him. And he was a politician. So he ripped this country right in half. But now we got a non-politician running in office right now, working in office, and he can't even do his job right. Just the other day, we had somebody kidnap 2 young girls because the Democrats want to stop Obama's bill for the money for building the wall. It's uncalled for. We know this country needs safety, and doing that border wall is safety for this country. Now, if they break over the border wall after we build the border wall, there's heavier consequences for doing that. There's a reason why it's a wall. And, you know, you can't be easy on people like that. That's an act of terrorism. You break across somebody's wall into their turf. You know, there's rules. There's standards and all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you want to be legal, come in with the proper paperwork. Put in for the proper paperwork. Wait for the approval. If you don't get approved, don't get pissed. Apply again. Keep applying. I mean, you might get turned down 2-3 different times. But put in the proper paperwork. And then when you come in, start working. Don't go sucking off welfare and draining our system dry. You know, we got enough people doing that anyways, and it needs to go away. You know, stop this welfare stuff. You know, force people to go out there and work. You know, you take their means to eat and live, they're going to have to go out and work, right? Common sense. Take it away. They're forced to go out and do something. Just take it away. They're not going to go and commit suicide. They're not going to starve to death. Most of these people sucking off the system have children. You know, even our own people do it. It needs to stop. And if you're going to stay on it, and, you know, the handicap thing. If you're handicapped, you should be on it. That's what it's for. I don't mind paying my taxes out there, you know, to keep people with handicaps on some type of assistance to allow them to eat and live. You know, it's what we all want. It's not their fault they're that way. Just, you know, the ones that can work, the able bodies, need to get out there and get their asses off the couch and get a job. You know, there's more to life than sucking the system dry. And they know they're doing it. We're not, at this rate, we're not going to have Social Security. Whether it's the Dems or the Republicans, it doesn't matter. Both sides haven't did anything really good towards Social Security, and I'm afraid we're going to lose it. I'm afraid that all of us aren't going to have our Social Security to fall back on when it's time to retire. You know, all this stuff needs to stop. You know, California, they're trying to get California back. They want California a Republican state. which, you know, it's been blue for so long and California is the way it is. And nobody likes California because of the high gas prices and the high cost of living, and the taxes are just ridiculous over there, you know, and now people are trying to stand up and fix their state. California would be such a prettier state if things were running a lot different. You know, people would have the lower cost of living, lower taxes, lower gas prices. I mean, come on, man. Even rent would be lower. 2-bedroom homes over there goes for $1,500 to $2,000 a month. That's just ridiculous. They're even trying to start it here in Arizona. Can't let that happen. Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas. Some of the prettiest states out here. You know, good people in all of them. But just pull together. Act like we're all Americans here. Because I'm having a hard time talking to people because, you know, it's coming into division. And it makes me not want to talk to people if I know you're blue, or because it's just, why would I want to talk to you if you're causing nothing but problems out here? The Republicans are out here trying to fix things, and things are just looking horrible. You know, I really want to see this country just fix itself, but I know that ain't going to happen. It's going to take the people to fix it. So, you know, you don't have to like, or you don't have to, you know, share this feed or anything, but, you know, I would like to see people share this feed. I'm just normal. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm one of the Americans in this country that are trying to do something better for it, you know, for all of us. So let's all just come together and let's be a country. Let's be one. You know, it doesn't have to be red, blue. It doesn't have to be anything. Just fix it. But I think I've said enough, and you guys have a good day, and keep your family safe. That's all I'm saying. You know, I know we can do it. I know none of us like it. And we just need to do something. All right. Bottom line, I'm not voting blue. I am a Republican all the way now, and because of all this stuff, it forced me to be red. I know what's right, and so do you. But I'm going to sign off here, and I'll leave it to you to think about. But I don't want to lose my guns either, so the Second Amendment's also something to think about. You know, I feed my family with what meat I shoot, so just doing what I can do to live. But you guys have a good day.
Hey, I've got some mail here for you guys. Looks like the save the date was sent to Lily and Wade to the center.
Little help here? Little help? You okay?
Yeah. I just can't stop thinking about that kid that was injured at the Fisher Creek.
I can't shut it off, guys. I don't even know what to do here.